tonight.
Oh whoa. Oh whoa.
Well,
Oh my. Okay,
I thought that was
so...
AF3.
Oh my. Okay. We should be live now. Okay. Hopefully, people will start petering in little by little. And I can share the stream link on, like, social media and whatnot.
Also, I take offense to zoo. I belong in an aquarium, please.
Oh my god.
Get your terms right.
Wait, why am I green? I don't want to be green, I want to be gold.
What did Green ever do?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
No, it's just her avatar. Color.
Yeah, the colors.
I don't want to be green because it's not easy being green, okay?
Oh my fucking god.
It's not easy.
Our arrow and pink colors and whatnot. Oh god, I felt something again. Okay, it was Igus this time. Hi, Igus. Come here. Wanna say hi? Come here.
I think that's all the people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Come here, Igus.
Go live the Pirate Pathfinder campaign now! Fire that off. And we can get started here. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a fucking scuffed beginning of a Pathfinder session. But hopefully it starts up properly. Hello! Yes, it looks like we are live properly. Yes.
Does this mean I need
Alright.
to start behaving?
Sweet. No, never behave.
No, never behave. This is the pirate campaign. There is no behaving here.
I will take all the booty and it shall be mine.
Yep.
You're not having
No,
my
I mean
booty.
that in every single sense of the word.
You're not having
Try
my
to take-
booty.
Try to touch my booty and find where your hand goes.
You
It's a
can
good
touch
question.
my booty.
Now,
That's a good fucking question.
actually, that's a good question. I kind of want to know the answer, but at the same time, I'm not entirely certain if I'd like it.
It's on the floor. Like,
Chaotic,
then again,
I'm
maybe-
also
I have no feet.
Oof.
chaotic. I'm deeply amused by the fact that all of this is coming out of a character that looks for all the world like Big Boss.
I mean, yeah.
Not wrong. Not wrong. Literally his avatar.
Literally.
Literally his avatar.
Let go of the booty.
My god.
So we're all trash now.
Oh my
let's go.
god, Metal Gear!
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. Are you,
Yes, Snake, Metal Gear!
I guess either settle
Try to
or
sneak around.
stay or go.
But I'm dummy
So,
But I'm dummy thick. And the clap,
The clap of my ass
keeps
keeps alerting the
alerting
crew.
The guards.
Keeps alerting Master Scourge.
Yeah, I won't be doing any sneaking
Oh.
because that'll be my issue.
Don't worry, guys. I'm trained in CQC. All right, we're clear. Yeah. All right, we're clear.
Snake!
Speaking of dummy thick, Wuten, have you seen the video of Obi-Wan's voice actor saying that?
Yes, I have. I'm highly disappointed in the internet. At the same time, I love it.
Oh dear.
Wondrous.
If it's any consolation to you, Cygnus, the actor actually refused to say the second part of it. He only said,
Yeah.
I'm dummy thick.
I don't know what the second part of it is, nor do I want to.
And the clap of my ass cheeks is alerting the guards.
Has alerted the battle droids. Anakin! Anakin! Help!
How did this happen?
I'm dummy thick!
How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
Oh,
God damn
we
it.
are thicker than this.
Fuck. Okay. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Shitpost beginning, turning into while we get into the mindset of pirating. Pirates.
I must admit, I don't remember what I can do. I just remember I'm an oracle. That's it.
You are not an oracle. You are, in fact, a deep shaman.
Well,
entirely
me
different,
then, right?
entirely different class.
no,
Entirely
apparently I was completely
different.
fucking right, and I do not remember a damn thing. Okay. That
Entirely
says everything.
different class. Entirely different. If you want, you have a octopus familiar.
I do remember him, yes.
You have.
He's one of the only things that can survive on land. So.
Let's see. Aside from your familiar satchel, you only have a monk's outfit and 10 gold pieces. Because the crew took everything from you, and you now have to rebuy your stuff. Sorry.
Fair enough.
But you do have your familiar satchel. Which
means I have my spells.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, how did we even get him on ship?
It was cut. So last session, you ended up, I believe last session was hunting those reef claws, the reef claws
Right.
underwater, and that was like getting reef claws to set up like a big feast for all the officers, and that was the premise of the last session. I do remember what the last session was. You guys were hunting for reef claws, and then did a little socializing, and then we ended the session then.
And you happened to find me, and I do not think I
Yes.
explained yet why you just found me out randomly in the middle of nowhere, so to speak, after a storm.
No, but I remember
Yep.
you were injured. I think I had to go save your life or something.
He was getting attacked. He was getting cornered by the reef claws, and so you swam and valiantly saved the old man, whom Ulki has affectionately begun referring to as Uncle.
No, it was not
Wasn't
me.
it Hana?
It wasn't you? Was it?
Yes, it was me. I'm
Was
sorry.
it Hana? Was it Hana?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
she's,
That just
she
sounds
gave
like.
him-
that ju-
She gave him a name. Because
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah.
remember his name. So
Yeah.
I was dying when that happened. I was.
I
getting
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was a
yeah.
lot of people that were drowning at the time.
There were a lot of drowning people. It was just.
Saved them all.
It just sounded like an Ulki thing to do. So, you know.
I'm sorry,
Anyway.
I won't do it again.
No. It's good. It's good. It's just I remembered that happening and I was like, oh, it must have been Ulki. It sounds like an Ulki thing, but no, I was
him out
pleasantly
all
surprised.
beta flexing over with Ryuuko and shit. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
"Alright, gotta save the
All
elf who
right.
fucking keeps talking underwater.
Yeah.
All
Don't
right.
kill me, guys.
So, on the eve. So last session I think we finished up night 11. And so, let's start up our day shift of activities.
And the journal only goes up to night 5.
It does?
Yes.
Could have sworn I. Oh, that's the GM side of it. Oh, no. Yeah, I just keeping track of the days. I just need to go in and like really deep dive into the fucking.
Sounds like we're gonna need to take the first hour just to reacquaint ourselves with everything.
Right.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
I'm fine. I have a sword, and
Yeah?
I'm
Well,
apparently
I mean-
gambling the end.
I mean, being a fighter is easy. It's you hit things. That's all you need to remember.
Oof.
I have a big sword.
Uh,
I'm done.
So, also Ulki, for
Yes.
reference, you have, I believe, let me pull it up here.
I guess, can you settle? What is in like?
You have 1073. You have 1073 experience.
1,000 what?
1073 experience.
Alright.
Chaotic, you also have 1073. Solar has 1073. Guti has 1000 out of
2,000.
believe it is 2000.
I have 1,088.
1088 and
Yep.
Cygnus, you have 1298
Yep,
experience.
that matches.
And Ryuuko, you have 1273 experience.
Yes, I have 1273.
Also, I made the changes we made the last time with the vivisectionist thing.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Yeah. Pass that over to me real quick. Pass that sheet over to me if you can.
I'm just making sure I added it. Basically, the only thing I'm adding is taking off bombs and added sneak attack.
Yep. All right. So, Luna, you will also start, if you have your character sheet open, you will start with 1073 experience. Because you have been on the ship for roughly about as long as the rest of the current party. And so, you will
Alright.
eventually...
You're just a loner.
Also, question: did I have any gold with me last session?
Ulki, I believe you have... Let me pull it up here. You
I
have
only just
your...
got there, so.
You only have your ink and ink pen and your formula book. And to my knowledge, I think you gambled away all of your money. Or you gave it away for...
I remember.
And got your teeth smacked. And got your teeth punched out. I
yeah.
think, too.
I remember I got some money to do some other stuff, but I think I may have used it for.
Yeah, I think you used it.
Yeah.
I think you used it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, just making sure.
I think it was gambling with Cogsword. To sort of get in with him and then have him reveal a little bit of gossip about the crew.
No, it was when I bet with Jaundiced.
Oh, right. Yeah, Jaundiced. Yeah. Jaundiced Jape. Yeah.
Yep, and I earned his respect.
I suppose. Anyway.
I know.
I'm pretty sure I remember one of my Orsons. I'm pretty sure it was No Direction. So that's the only spell I remember having, though.
Your current spells, you have Create Water, No Direction, Mending, Cure Light Wound, and then your level 1 spells are Cure Light Wounds, Read Weather, and Hydraulic Push.
Sweet.
Oh, thank you. Can you use that create water on me sometimes? I'll be fan.
Well, you gotta make sure he recognizes he has the spells in the first place, because he, well, you'll find he doesn't know he can use magic yet. So
Oh, well, I don't know you.
we'll
can
leave it
use
at that.
yet either.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I just have
Alright.
to figure out how the hell he's ever gonna figure it out.
Magic's for fancy people. I don't know, you're gonna need to talk to these other guys.
I'm so glad you noted.
Yeah, sure. Anyways.
Question for those who are more familiar with the way that Narr'tor works. Does Detect Magic allow you to sense aura on people? Whether they're able to cast spells?
An aura of alignment?
No,
or an
you would
aura
not.
of-
You would not be able
no.
to tell that somebody is a spellcaster by using Detect Magic.
No.
You'd see
You would
they
be able.
had magical items,
Yeah, magical items you would be able to detect.
or
but
if
other
they
than
had
that,
like buffs on them or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But other than, I think it would.
Obvious signs.
Yeah, obvious
But
signs.
I know that's a tactic I've heard, and I've never seen a party use it yet, where they have the fighter dress up like a wizard, so that like the monk's like, oh, I'm gonna go after the squishy wizard. Psych! Sword in the face.
Psych!
So-
That's the wrong wizard. I cast Fist.
Basically.
I
Roll
cast
muscle
Daze.
Vulcan, grapple your insecurities.
Vulcan, grapple your insecurities. All right. So, let's. What do you say we get things going?
Hi.
All right. So
I can't.
with day 12 underway here, you wake up to the sound of the trapdoor of the entryway opening and Scourge bellowing out. All right. Wake up, you maggots. It's another day of work. And then a slamming of the wood on wood jostles your party awake.
Alright, well, I'm headed up on deck, I suppose.
I'm letting up on
It's
that.
black, so I'm assuming I'm not doing anything yet.
I am a morning person, so get on straight up, flip flop out of bed because I
didn't
have no
party.
legs.
I didn't party too hard last night, but do I have 60 seconds to spare?
You do have 60 seconds to spare.
The boy.
You're summoning the boy?
The boy. My boss said I could use him.
Let me
Right.
Let me pull up his token here. Did it
I'm just flip flopping up the stairs.
flip it flop?
Jesus,
Your
I
friend,
don't
you should be-
remember these post-it notes.
I need to invest in ladders. I'm better at those. God,
When you've got a moment, Wooten, see if I gave my octopus a name.
Wait a second.
Yeah, like I said, when you have a moment.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to assume
Tick
that
tock on a knock.
he is what is making sure I get up.
There we are.
They, it, whatever the octopus
I don't remember.
The
I don't know
octopus does not have a name.
is. Okay. I won't worry about it then. Well,
Okay.
neither did Uncle till now, so
Yeah, that's true.
we'll just go with that.
That's
Okay,
true,
the
that's
octopus
true.
didn't have a name either.
So, with the arrival of the new day begins the arrival of your new roles, your daily tasks. So, let's see here. Yep. So, Ryuuko, let's bring you down here to the kitchen. I'll just zoom out on the viewers here so we can get a proper view here. And Hana, you'll be sliding over there to.
Yep.
Yep. And there we are. So, first things first, we'll go with the rigor tasks.
Right, so that'd be me, right?
That would be you, yes.
Okay.
You are performing mainsail duties. I
Right.
require a DC 10 Profession Sailor or Strength check.
Okay, could you do me a favor before I make my decision and remind me how or what the last thing that happened with... hell is his name? Ratline.
Ratline?
I seem to remember that we had a competition or something.
Yes. Swinging between the rigs and the ropes and everything. Ratline seems quite agile for someone who's missing a couple of fingers, but I believe that was. Yeah, he's missing 3 fingers on his left hand, and he does that like hang loose thing where it's like the thumb and the pinky is like, hey, bruh,
Oh,
hey,
that was that guy!
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's my friend.
So do you happen to remember anything about our relationship up to now?
Up to this point, he seems pretty friendly to you, especially since you're a rigger like him.
Okay.
So, other than
Right.
that, really, he's just like your friendly bro, dude.
I remember I was friends with him.
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
Okay, well, then let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Because we're up in the rigging and doing all this stuff with rope and needing to be, having our minds on track and not being fancy with it, can I try to influence him by way of a perform dance check? Just to kind of playfully, flip around with the ropes and do a little bit of performance.
Okay, so I'll put you with him, and
Okay.
then I'll keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You're doing a influence on Ratline,
Okay.
and I'll also go ahead and make your checks right now,
Sure thing.
Hana. So I'll need a profession sailor or strength check, and then afterwards I'll need a constitution check
All right.
to avoid being fatigued. Excellent.
Sure.
You performed your role just fine, and you managed
Good
to
deal.
find some time to chat it up with Ratline.
Right.
Excellent. You managed to do all of this without being fatigued.
Good deal.
Excellent. So, next up are the four swabbies plus a 1, perhaps?
Plus Cubados.
Let's see. Yeah. All right, so Ulki, you are on rat catching duty.
Yes.
You are catching rats and other vermin below decks, and you require either a DC 10 stealth, survival, or dexterity check to catch and kill enough rats, cockroaches, and beetles for a good day's work.
Can I go shopping as well during my turn?
You can. You will take a -2 penalty on all of your job's daily tasks.
I thought it was without penalty, that one.
Shopping, no, because you're having to.
Shopping now.
You're having
Okay.
to just kind of shirk your duties to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that don't influence your check are influence checks on NPCs and sneaking around the ship.
Yeah, I will go to the shop. So -2 on what check?
-2 on either a
Whatever check you want to make.
stealth, survival, or dexterity check to catch and kill enough vermin.
Stealth, survival, attacks. Oh, I have a +7 on stealth.
I will slide you over to the shop then.
Yuko rolls her eyes as you walk.
Hey,
All
good
right.
enough.
Did you put the -2?
Yep.
All right, then you successfully perform your task for the day and manage to find some extra time to go shopping. Saphyrus, you are runner duty. You are passing messages to the crew and officers of the Wormwood in all parts of the ship except officers' cabins. I require a acrobatics check or athletics, and then a constitution check.
All right. And I get +4 if I'm
And you
performing
get-
diligently, right?
You get +4 if you perform diligently, yes. But you cannot take any other daytime actions.
Not even if I was in a sing-songing kind of mood above deck.
Nope. Unfortunately, the mechanics, yeah, can't give you the bonus if you're doing other things.
That's right. I like that fluff. All right. So this will be. So you said it's acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics or athletics, and then a constitution check
All right.
with a +4 to both checks.
And can I have Cubados assist?
You'll have to roll for him as well for an 8 another check as a DC 10. But yep.
All right. I'm gonna.
So roll Cubados first. Yeah.
Oh, that's my athletics.
Okay, that works just fine.
And Cubados, I just want to have him help with the con check mainly.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead, con check with Cubados. DC 10 for 8 another.
sheets.
Valid.
Right.
Why can't I hold all these sheets?
Cut.
Okay, so
Oh,
you managed to get it just fine. Oh wait. Oh.
yeah.
Well, yeah. You're lucky you had some Cubanos with you. Good. You managed throughout the day. You're not fit for running duty, but it's really tuckering you out. But throughout the day, whenever you sort of need a break, you manage to Cubanos manages to sort of like gently lift you and just sort of glide you along.
I imagine that he just like, sometimes he just like bites my cloak. Sometimes just come on. I'm going. I'm almost there. I got this.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Luna, check your in-game messages. I've got a little thing for you. Uncle.
Where do I look at those?
It should be a whisper.
Ah.
It should be in the game chat.
Okay.
The proper
Good
tabletop.
to know. And I have the same check opportunities as Ebony does, presumably.
Yes. You can take the work diligently, influence, sneak, shop, or shirk, and then just roll yours to GM roll.
Sure. Okay. So, give me a sec here. And how do I in-game DM you?
It should just be /GM roll, and that'll roll it directly to me.
If I want to send you a message in the game chat, though.
/W,
whispers.
/W, yeah. /W Wuten.
Or GM.
Yeah.
GM works too.
Cool.
Yeah. Yes, stealth, survival, or dex.
Alright. Then I think I know what I'm going to do.
Alright, just whisper it to me, and we will get things underway. Okay. Alright, next up, Uncle, you have swab the decks. It's your first task on the ship. It's just swabbing the decks. I'll need a...
Working diligently.
Alright, working diligently, you are... it is a strength or a constitution check. Your constitution check seems higher, so I assume you'll go with that.
Yes, I'm gonna be muted when I don't need to be talking. So
Okay.
I'm back
Okay.
Y'all's way.
I like to think of the cars going by as other boats.
And then finally,
Growling
Valen.
noises.
Valen will be working diligently as well, and he will be doing... he will be hauling rope and knot work, so that will be a sailor check from him. There we are, Valen. Yeah, he does his just fine, so he's working diligently. Oh my god.
Turn off your high beams!
I mean, I have a hooded lantern with which to answer back.
What if I land two if I see?
God damn it.
Oh, damn it.
All right, so everyone has their tasks for today. At the moment, Valen, Uncle, and Saphyrus appear to be working diligently. They're doing their own thing. And Ryuuko, I believe you are the only one left who needs a task. Cooking. You are... Cooking. Assisting Ambrose Croup in preparing the day's meal.
Okay, good, an easy one.
And...
Do I still try to poison fucking Ulki's food when he's down here?
What?
And... Croup is not drunk today. Well, he's kind of drunk, but he's sober enough. All right. Luckily, that actually means that no check is required. You're just helping Croup throughout the day. You are able to take any ship action without penalty. So you can influence, you can shop, you can...
I'm a bit ballsy. I still want to attempt to poison Ulki's food even if he's here.
What?
I just saw the Pikachu face go
I'm
through my
trying to
head.
do that for... I'm trying to do that for a reason. It just kind of give you stomach issues. Not like killing you or anything.
All right,
Sharing
so...
a separate plate and setting it aside for you.
Ryuuko, I'll need you to roll me a cooking check if you're going to be doing this.
Kept cooking too well, if I remember. God, fuck!
Sorry, you cook it too well. It is absolutely delectable.
Can I
Exquisite.
take that from two at least?
I mean, you have a single one food set aside for a certain someone.
Alright.
I will
There you go.
murder you. I will
There you
murder
go.
you.
So Ryuuko, you have a separate platter to give to a certain someone on the crew. We'll count this as your influence check for the daytime and nighttime.
If you do, I'll just move it to someone else's bed and blame you.
All right.
It says that I'm not afraid to deal with shit, fam.
Hey. So, Hana, throughout the day,
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
you were deciding to swing gracefully through the fuck, lost my place.
The rigging.
The rigging, yes, and try and influence a certain
That's it.
rat line.
That's correct. Just trying to
All
throw in
right.
a few extra pirouettes, catch his eye, because I
All
know
right.
he values this sort of thing.
He does. And so, let's see your perform check here.
Alright. Do-do-do.
Hot damn. All right. So, with that 20, you managed to gracefully swing your way through the ropes of the ship like you are Tarzan swinging from vine to vine. And you make it seem quite graceful. In fact, not only is Ratline impressed as you swing by, but Barefoot Sam's also sees you from down below and gives you like a clapping round of applause as she sees you swing so gracefully through the rigging of the ship.
When I find a moment, I just blow her a sardonic kiss.
Oh wow.
So, with that, one moment. That plus. Let's see how Ratline. There we are. There is his. All right. So with that, Ratline is he's watching from lookout. He's got lookout duty today, and so while he's in the crow's nest, he sees you swinging from rope to rope quite gracefully, and he yells out a, "Whoa, dude! That's incredible! I didn't think you could do it like that! I'll have to try that sometime."
Well, I've learned a lot watching you.
Oh, you don't have to be all modest about it. You're great.
She just gives him a wink.
All right. And with that, I think we'll
Cat
count
girl
your
infatuation
dance,
begins.
as the check for that, because you have moved Ratline for you from that to there's that. You have moved him congratulations. He's now helpful.
Hey!
You just fucking swinging from rope to rope. You just, you got him. Managed
Got a
to,
roast you.
you managed to swing his heart. Swing it. You managed to swing into his heart. All right.
Bless
Aw.
all.
In before Disney duet.
Mm.
I'm gonna pass them.
Let me swing my rope into your heart.
No.
That's an entirely different kind of romance.
Ooh, woo.
My
All
God,
right.
Cygnus.
So, Ulki, I'm gonna move you over here for a little while. So
During... I still have a black screen.
I know.
Aniki.
Don't worry.
This isn't okay. It's on purpose. Okay.
Yeah, it's on purpose. You will have your moment here soon enough. In fact, Ulki, during the day, whilst you are smashing and bashing different bugs, different rats, it seems like really sort of gross, mundane labor. But, you know, it's got to be done, and, well, someone's got to do it. And who better to skulk around the ship than you? But whilst you are skulking around the ship, you hear the sound of creatures getting squashed. That said, it doesn't sound quite like it's coming from you. You're pretty sure you would know the sound of a dying creature, like dying vermin underneath your grip. This seems to be coming from a different location, nearby, but still on the ship. I would like you to make a perception check. Luna, roll a GM roll stealth check.
Okay.
Oh, it's not a bad perception. Come on, please.
Okay.
Let's see where we... So, in like a dark corner of the ship, you manage to hear just a squish of like a squeal, and the squeal of a rat as you hear a slam against wood, and the death of the vermin. The squeal of the death of vermin.
So
All right, Luna, you should have You should have control of your token. It should be down here. And you should have vision.
Where am I? I don't see myself. I'm still black.
Oh, wait. Of course, I forgot. You have sight. And you have low light vision, if I remember right.
Let me
So
see.
times
Yeah,
two.
I've got low light
Yep.
vision.
Yep. There we are. So, should be... Do you see yourself?
Yep, I see myself and I can control myself. Perfect. 19
Excellent.
Hours until Scotch on the wall. 19 hours until Scotch.
Are you doing a fucking Irish snake?
Why not?
I mean, that's beautifully ironic, given the whole thing about Ireland having none.
So I hear this singing
Something
and
like St.
squashing.
George drove them out of Ireland or something, right?
That's the one.
I hear this singing and squashing. Hello.
Who are you?
I haven't seen you before, haven't I? Have I?
You weren't looking before. Where are you?
As
Sorry.
now that you've taken notice, you managed to get a good look at this. It appears to be like
Quality snake.
some sort of snake woman of some kind. And just boom. There we are. She
Sorry,
seemed to
what?
have-
What?
You see this woman, she seems to have various scales in patches along her entire body. And she eyes you with, like, bright yellow, slitted eyes.
A match made in heaven.
Sorry, what you said before, Luna?
Well, you weren't looking before. Where are you?
I certainly will remember to seeing someone like you around the ship. Where have you been all this time?
Hearing you stomping your feet around the bottom of the ship.
I want to...
Honestly, you've got no... Have you no sense of stealth?
Yeah? Nah. Not much, just killing them. Doesn't matter much as long as you get the job done. I say as I just look at a confirming passing around, and I just
Like a little cockroach or something, just skittering about.
with my lizard leg.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know where they're breeding.
Yeah, should probably look for a nest somewhere sometime.
Let me just do
If I could
this.
get my... Now, if I could find the nest and just get my hands on it and squeeze...
A rat
Kill.
pops in her grip.
Okay.
It actually pops.
Fucking eyes just.
It not only pops, but it seems to have like a green, viscous ooze just drip down along with the blood.
Hey, I've got food over
Ooh.
here.
Oh yeah, good
Okay.
point. Use it as a seasoning.
Oh, chaotic, no!
Okay.
I think
Okay likes her.
this will go rather well. In... What's her name? That fish girl's? Cooking?
Ah. Yeah.
Doesn't she create poisons for us every night?
I I can't. I seem to do the opposite of create poison. I've been trying to poison like Ulki for like 6 days.
I mean, her food is not too bad.
Fuck
I mean,
you guys.
it's good.
I mean,
enough.
I haven't had any yet, so I can't judge.
It's food. And she shrugs, and the bits of viscera and green stuff go flying.
Well,
Fuck you,
Guess
Beastmorph. Let's go.
She shrugs, and the bits of rat viscera and green stuff just go flying around.
Just
Why
splash
are we
about at the
describing
floor.
rat ichor in this level of loving detail.
I imagine.
I think you're the odd man out, Cygnus. We all love Radiger.
No, I'm on.
I love
side.
Radigan.
Dummy
Ah.
I imagine her food sometimes can look like that you had in your hands. Am I right?
So what brings you here?
It never looks like that.
I know. Sorry, what did you ask, Luna?
So what brings you here?
Oh well, just getting done with the job and looking for some extra.
Here. And she
Oh.
raised around the ship.
Oh, well, I ain't here to fuck spiders for sure. I don't know.
And she looks you over, and she kind of raises her eyebrows a little bit, like she's not entirely convinced that you didn't come to fuck spiders.
Come on, Hana.
And then she just shrugs and to each his own. And she reaches over and grabs another rat and destroys that one too.
Absolutely
Okay,
fucking.
that rat's your fucking dinner. Get out of here.
You had a good technique there, lass. What's your name?
Now, don't you think it's impolite to ask a girl for her name before you give her own?
Looks for a second like the algebra meme. Like the algebra meme.
Which meme?
Like the algebra meme.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I'm going to be on mute.
The geometry
Yeah.
meme.
Yeah.
The calculus meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was trigonometry.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is. It's either
Pythagorean theorem's part of
Yeah,
it, which is
yeah.
trig.
I guess you're right. Ulki, and he just gestures to himself. I specialize in. Oh,
Go
so what
on.
you said?
Go on.
I specialize in killing animals and using them.
I can see that. Well then, since you did me the favor, my name's Nagaina. Until recently, I was just a merchant, plying the goods in Port Peril, and now I'm here. And somebody's gonna punch
Kai,
a
I think
punk
there's
boss.
a dog in the background.
No, that's
I
Ebony's.
don't have
That's
dogs.
Ebony.
Ebony? Ebony? Huh.
Is it?
Wooten, I own 2 cats.
I know, but I saw the sound on your end lighting up.
Oh, I'm always lit up. It's my mic.
Okay.
I can't stop.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Is it stop? I found earphones, so I don't hear anything.
Yep. It's good.
Okay. Sorry, what you said, Luna?
As for me, my name's Nagaina, you don't... And... I suppose I'm doing what I can while I'm here. Now that I've been uprooted from my perfectly honest merchant business back in Port Peril. And she looks very innocent as she says this.
Obviously.
Oh, you're a merchant. That's...
I was. I was.
Yeah, you could say we all wear something before this ship.
What was that?
You could say we all wear something before this ship.
Well, I should hope you weren't nothing.
Sorry, what you said?
Well, I should hope we weren't nothing. Otherwise we'd be quite boring, wouldn't we?
I guess you're right. So, you don't come up to the deck for anything?
Oh, I've seen and heard you up on the top deck, but I don't feel any need to go up there yet.
I just saved my mind. She doesn't know I got beaten. Nice.
He said
Nicer!
He said through
He says through
broken
broken
teeth.
teeth.
He said through broken teeth, and she like, I'm totally sense motiving that.
No. I thought that. I thought it. I
Yeah.
thought it.
She sees him talking to her with the broken tooth.
He's
More than
broken
one.
in everywhere. Why
Yeah, did those teeth grow back after they got punched out?
No.
Eventually
Okay.
they will.
No, they won't.
Eventually, yes.
You'll have to cut. Not right now, no. He'll have to.
Don't,
he'll have
don't
to.
you need a damn like regeneration spell to regenerate lost
Yep,
body
you gotta
parts?
have lesser restoration, I believe.
Yeah, don't
No,
worry.
I think you need regeneration. That's real high level shit. I don't think restoration gets rid of negative levels. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it grows things back.
We're gonna. Don't worry. Number 3. it says
He's not gonna
sessions will
have
be
he's
good.
not gonna have teeth until like late game.
As I give it about
Oof.
5 sessions, we'll be good.
Well, good. He doesn't
Well,
want
you
to
know
eat
what?
that fucking food anyways. Maybe I'll let him starve.
Well, you know what? Potentially, this could give rise to Gold Tooth Ulki.
Oh dear.
What a waste of money.
Or Silver
I
Tooth
know,
Ulki,
guys.
depending on or Wood Tooth Ulki for all I care.
Wood tooth.
That's up to you. It's all up to y'all.
Be George
Right now-
Washington with his wooden teeth.
Yeah. But right now he is currently taking a -1 to his charisma
Because
Why?
of his tooth.
because of his
his
missing
teeth.
teeth.
Okay, so I am literally beat the fuck up, and you give me a -1 because of a tooth.
Yeah.
Not a tooth, multiple teeth.
Yeah, multiple teeth.
Yeah, but
I'm wondering.
There
why
are
you're eating.
there are mundane ways to get rid of the -1,
I have plus
but
one.
there are
He still has
consequences.
some teeth. He still has
You
some
still
teeth.
have
He
s-
can still
Yes, you can still eat. You still have some teeth, but you do have like missing holes in your smile, and thus it's a bit off-putting even to pirates. So,
sure.
and word got around quickly that you were a bitch boy. So,
You are a bitch boy.
oof.
Kinda, yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Anyway,
I did hear, not too long ago, I did hear some thumping around up on the top deck. Was that you?
You heard some what around the deck?
Thumping around on the top deck. Was that you, by any chance? She's heard about she knows that he's a bitch boy. She's heard people talking about it as they go up and down the stairs.
Yeah, and you
Someone-
should also have heard about the fish girl that beat that guy up. I have a +1 to influence people like you.
you have +2. +2.
+2.
plus twos.
Yeah,
Yes.
respect
Plus-
for me.
You have in fact the +2s.
Question. Thumping around means like walking,
Like-
or
Like
No, she heard thumping as in she heard sounds of like fighting.
oh,
Like
Thump
unusual
means like a
levels of
loud knocking sound.
yo. Probably. Maybe. Yes.
Well, with a poker face like that, you won't get very far here, will you? And she keeps going along through the ship and catching rats and reducing them to indescribable.
A fine
Masses.
paste. A fine red and green paste. And Ulki, this was a very interesting interaction, but you have a date
it's like
with
Christmas
the...
down. It's like Christmas down here.
I was about to say before leaving.
Huh?
Well, I've been through worse. Couple missing teeth. Ain't nothing.
Did you say thieves?
Teeth.
Maybe
Couple
you
missing
heard
teeth
to the
are
fact he
nothing.
doesn't have teeth.
I don't have a lisp.
Couple missing teeth. Heaps. Teeth.
I have nothing.
Yes, I can tell. And she carries on. In fact, what was it? Like, what am I doing?
And
What
I
are
just
you
keep
doing?
going like a sun, the sun, is crushed banana.
God damn, you people are exactly what I need after this week.
And-
Squash the rod.
The fucking the fucking like remix version.
Oh my
Man.
Fucking falls out of the tree branch. Anyway, you are free to.
I miscalculated that one!
Right. All right, Ulki. So you are free to go shopping. So as you open the door, you're covered in like rat and bug viscera. Just door slams open, and you make your way to the shopkeep. She turns around. What do you want here? I don't think I've seen your face down here before.
No, first time. A friend of mine told me that if I was looking for some extra work, I should probably come down here. Because I remember that Gifford, I think Gifford told me that I should mention she sent me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so Gifford sent you, huh? Well, I think I could give you a couple of jobs. What do you say, Well, I've got someone watching for... Actually, yeah. How good are you, checking goods on the ship? You can, help me check inventory here. And in exchange, give you a couple of gold pieces. How's that sound?
Just let me check my character sheet real quick. Okay, I do have a price. Like to brag, but I do have one eye for, as I just put on my eye, for quality stuff. I can help you out with that.
Good. So, and she will close the like what the setup is here. It's like a half door.
Mhm.
Like there's the top half and the bottom half, and the bottom half has like a
Okay.
shelf countertop thing.
Yeah.
And so she closes the top half of the door. You hear like clinking around and clicking, and then she opens the full door. Come on in. Let's get you started.
All right. And just go in.
All right. And so I will need you to make a perception check and an intelligence check.
Ooh. Perception?
Perception. All right, good. And then an intelligence.
Hey.
Oh, well, shit. All right. So, you have a list that she ends up giving you, and throughout a little while, you manage to just calculate out all of the various items. However, during this time, you also manage to see your Waveblade.
Shit.
It is there. And she, at this point, has kicked back in a chair and is relaxing while you do all of her busy work. Now then, you have a couple of options here.
What are the options?
Well, you have a couple of options here. She's sort of.
I will keep just doing the inventory. I am stupid, but I'm not dumb.
All right.
I do want.
It's anonymous.
Well,
Okay, I do want to see if I can find my my alchemy stuff. Just to know if it's there.
Checking through the inventory. It's scattered about. It's scattered about. It's not in all one big pile. But you do see all of the various components of your alchemy crafting kit in here.
Don't worry, baby. Daddy will come soon.
Oh, what? She stirs from her sit. Are you done with that work?
Yeah, sorry, just double checking stuff.
All right. You do notice through checking things that you are actually missing a set based on the inventory list that she gave you. It's missing a traveler's any a solid black rod. Seems to be very, very sturdy in material.
Like a staff.
Like a half of a staff. It's about 2 foot long.
Okay.
It's like solid metal. It's like a solid metal rod. It's like a crowbar almost, but
Okay.
just solid black metal. You are missing a set of leather armor. And it is also missing. I believe that is everything. Yeah.
Seems we're missing couple stuff here. And I just point at the things that are missing on the list.
Okay. Yes.
Just a quick question.
Yes. Yes.
Seeing as we have discussed at length as a party what we are all missing,
Yes.
would Ulki have an opportunity to see and know and recognize things that the rest of us are missing?
Yes.
Or is that what was just happening and I just wasn't paying enough attention?
He was looking at what he was missing.
He was
Got
looking
it.
at specifically what he was missing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So he did manage to see his alchemy kit just scattered about, and his Waveblade just sitting on a shelf with various other weapons.
Gotcha.
Well, seeing as we're missing a bit of our inventory, what do you say I give you a follow-up job? As she reaches into her bag and pulls out 7 gold coins, just sets them in your hand. A bit of an advance on this, but if you can manage to find what we're missing here, as she taps that list, if you can manage to find what we're missing here, I'll be sure to pay you back handsomely. How's that sound?
Of course. Should I just let you know it when I find it, or try to bring it to you?
Either one works. Either way, I'll get it back.
Alrighty. Get to do that.
All right.
Thanks for the job.
Pleasure doing business with you. Looking forward to working with you in the future. As she holds a hand out, and seems very, very cocky, casual.
Likewise, and I just offer a hand as well in a firm,
Alright.
grasping shake.
Firmly grasped handshake.
Yes.
Now go on, get out of here. We got work to do in here. And that will be you all set up and done.
Should I roll the befriending roll?
No, this was not a befriending roll. This was just shop.
Okay, just making sure.
And Ryuuko, you managed to cook things properly and deliciously. And Hana managed to bring Ratline up to helpful. So, now that everyone is here and ready, we can slide things over to... Oh wait, I forgot to turn off the theme I had for Nagaina.
Oh, was that her
yeah.
theme? Okay.
That was sort of like the theme I had set up for her.
I like
And
it.
so let's slide into Ship Life Night. So, guys, you had a nice day of work. Some pretty productive stuff going on, and so tonight, your nighttime ship actions. You can either, after eating a nice hearty meal, Ryuuko, you may choose. In addition to one other ship action, you can choose to perform an influence check on one free crew member.
I'm gonna
Because you
pick
rolled that
Aretta
nat 20.
because I'm working on her.
Alright. Aretta.
It'll also give her an update as to why I haven't poisoned Ulki yet, because I'm too good at cooking.
It's okay. You might have a snack friend now who can help you with that.
You could always blame it on what's his fucking name? The cook.
Croup.
Croup.
I just cook too well.
You're just so good at your job.
It's okay, Ryuuko. Just have me spit in Ulki's soup.
Yeah, but you apparently don't like my cooking.
Alright, so with nighttime ship actions, you can sleep, gamble, entertain, influence, sneak, or steal. What, after eating and drinking, what would you like to do? Or during, rather. What would you like to do? Let's start with, let's just start from the top and go down the list. I'll have Valen go ahead and just sleep. So, Hana?
Okay, question. When was the last time, in-game, that we talked to the woman that was orchestrating the mutiny? Sandra.
That was Sandra, and that was, I think, a couple nights ago. I think you met up with her personally to discuss some various things.
Sure. Okay, well, because I could either go with her or I could go and talk to, God, I've forgotten all the names. Grok. I think I will go and talk to Grok. Can't remember if we can
Alright.
influence officers, but I know that we had an arrangement going.
Yes,
You
you can influence. So you're wanting to perform an influence on Grok?
Yeah, and just also check in on the whole, do you remember that whole little plot that I had where I was trying to at least get the fat boy framed for the theft?
Yeah. I don't think that's come of anything quite yet.
Okay. I just want to go down, talk with her, check in,
Alright.
make sure she's not shagging the cook again.
Uncle, would you like to do anything or just go directly to sleep?
Unless somebody approaches me, I will probably be sitting in the corner, seemingly talking to myself, unless somebody notices the octopus, and then go to sleep.
Okay. There, and
Strange old
Ulki.
seaman they picked up off
Yeah.
the ocean talking to himself in the corner. That's gotta be creepy.
Yep. Ulki.
I want to try to talk to Giffer.
Giffer? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I will slide you over here. Nagaina?
So we can talk to somebody, we can sneak around, and we can do two other things, right?
You can sleep, gamble, entertain, influence, sneak, or steal.
I don't feel confident about stealing anything right now, but I might sneak about the ship.
Okay. Let's see. I'll have
See
you
what I can
just
see.
I'll have you just slide down here, sneak about the ship.
There's a shouty person.
Yes, actually, one moment. I need to fix up dynamic lighting. Oh, 1 second, yeah. I need to drag all this one more to the left. There we are.
Alright.
There we go. That's just the officers and whatnot. Alright, that's just the officer quarters. So you're gonna sneak about the ship.
I know. Shouty.
Mm-hmm.
And Saphyrus, what are you doing?
I think I might go for a perform tonight.
You're gonna entertain the folks for tonight?
I'm gonna try to, yeah.
Alright. So, with that, we'll start with Saphyrus. Saphyrus, I will need you to roll. Let's see. Entertain. Let's see.
I'm gonna guidance myself before this too, by the way.
All right. So pat the guidance on you. You can tell stories or sea shanties with a perform check. You can arm wrestle with someone. You can perform the wonderful pastime known as hoglob, or you can play heave, which is a drinking game.
Eve is a drinking game, you said?
Heave is a drinking game, yes.
What is Hog's Law?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
It is... Well, it's basically what it sounds like. The participants lob a lead ingot covered in a greased piglet skin, the hog, as far across the deck as possible. This game is resolved by d20 checks between any number of players who agree on a bet beforehand. The hog counts as an improvised weapon, imposing a -4 penalty on all rolls using it unless the thrower has the throw anything feat. Checks are resolved as attack rolls using the character's CMB. Characters toss the hog a number of feet equal to their adjusted rolls. For example, a character who gets a result of 22 throws the hog 22 feet. Some pirates claim to have participated in games played against Asmodeus using a live hog.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's basically football, but pirates.
That's scary. Don't do it.
I was gonna say that's. I don't think that's up my alley tonight.
You can play football!
Saphyrus ain't exactly linebacker material.
Nah.
He's more of a running back.
Is he though?
So
No.
Only with Saphyrus' help, or not, Cubatus' help.
He's the coach. He just calls the plays.
Yeah.
best
Cubatus is the one that actually does the throwing and the
is
running.
muscle, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go for the little musical sea shanty. Okay. Hey.
Oh wait.
He's seeing
Whoops.
that shanty.
Ignore that.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Ignore the post that I just posted in the chat.
Too late. I already read
So
it.
you are performing. You are performing.
Everybody up and roused and partying and stuff.
What do you do?
All
with the
right.
sailor?
What are you doing? Da, 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 da. Okay. So, what are you performing specifically? Is it just something that you picked up just in Port Peril, or is it something from your homeland of Baronish?
Probably something. Okay. Actually.
Hmm.
Okay, so what's the equivalent of a fireman in the Pathfinder universe?
A fireman?
Yeah, if you would say such a thing, or
Like
someone
a
who,
fire?
or someone who takes or who like helps put out calm fires and stuff.
A wizard.
Probably
That
just
was usually everybody's job. Everybody
Yeah,
kinda
that's-
pitched in and
that's everyone's job.
grabbed
Yeah.
buckets and started throwing water. There wasn't usually a professional firemen weren't really a thing. Usually.
You could theme it around Uncle, because he's got hydraulic push. He's a shaman.
Put out fires.
All right.
Yeah, he
so-
can put out fires.
All right, so
I'll put out a fire.
I think that he's gonna kind of teach the anyone who wants to listen. He's gonna teach like a little bit of a sort of sea shanty from back in his city life,
Okay.
and he's gonna kind of lead them in like a conducting, in like almost like a conducting fashion,
All right.
and, with like certain symbolisms, and so at the end of it, it's gonna surprise everybody. So here's how. So can I kind of explain how it goes?
Sure.
Okay.
Describe what you are doing, and I will
So
modify
so
as
in like-
necessary.
So in a corral fashion, he's gonna hold out his hands like, "My father was a fireman." Cut off. He puts out cut off fires. Hum.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
My mother was a fireman's wife. She puts out fires. Hum. My brother was a fireman's son. He puts out fires. Hum.
A lot of the crew are like singing along to it. Some of them are kind of like, "What is he doing?"
And then
And then
my My sister was a fireman's daughter. She puts out
And the pretty much all but like one or two pirates who are just like, just roll their eyes. Everyone's just cracking up laughing at that.
And he's going to just like bow a few directions. Thank you.
Everyone, they give you like a round of reluctant and
here to I'm keel hold.
brilliant. I love it. All right. So with that successful performance, you gain a +1 on all influence checks, all charisma-based skill checks. Wait, no. +2 bonus to charisma-based skill checks to interact with any listener among the crew for the next 24 hours. So, up to and including tomorrow night, you may get a +2 for all charisma checks with basically the entire crew. Basically the entire crew, except for those who are actively hostile towards you.
Right.
All right. All right. So next up, we'll have Ulki and Giffer Tibbs. So during the night of revelry, possibly after the rousing performance of Saphyrus, and after Giffer has fallen on her butt on top of her shield from absolute laughter, Ulki, you're approaching. You've had your food, you've had your drink, and she looks up at you after like collecting herself, wipes a tear from her eye, and looks up at you. Oh, hey, Ulki, what's up?
And I extend a hand to her to like help her get up.
Mm-hmm.
I have a, what is it called, a grog?
Grog? Yeah.
Yeah, I have grog in my hand, and I also kind of offer, offer it to her as I help her get up.
She will stand up, and she is roughly a third your height. Picks up your tankard in both hands and just tilts it back and just starts. That was quite the performance, wasn't it?
It was.
As she holds it back, holds the tankard back up to you.
Does it still have anything to drink?
Yes.
I just take a sip of it. Quite a performance of elves, am I right? I wanted to come to say thank you for the recommendation of the coin with grog, and I just take out of my pouch 2 gold pieces to hand her. Also, small thank you for helping bring Rosie's thingy.
Oh, no problem. And thanks for the gold. That'll help me out a lot. I've actually been saving up for a little something.
Oh? I kind of.
Yeah. Well, you'll probably find out sooner or later.
I'm actually curious.
You'll find out later. Don't worry.
All right. Just going by asking, how's your day going?
Well, it was mostly fine. I spent most of it running around the ship, but you know how that goes. As she gets back, hops up onto the chair, she actually has to climb up, and like her little legs wiggle a bit to try and get her the last little bit up, and then
Oh my God.
sits up in the chair. Well, it's just running around the ship mostly. I may not look it, but I'm a pretty good runner.
Wouldn't doubt it. Huh. And I kinda. She's a halfling?
She is I believe, she is a gnome.
Oh. Okay. Just coming by to say thank you, and maybe if you were up to another drinking game, I just like make the eyebrows of like raise and lower my eyebrows very swiftly.
I'm sorry, what?
I challenge her to another drinking game.
You're feeling lucky, huh? All right.
That's a pretty good
Yeah.
day.
Actually, if I'm honest, I'm kind of not feeling it tonight. If that's all right.
Can I sense motive?
Yes, sense motive.
Oh, not good. Not good.
Not good?
Not good.
Well. Let me just do one. There we are. Okay. She just doesn't want to drink. Like drink you under the table tonight. She must be pussying out.
Alright, no problem. We can always have a chat and have another game tonight, some other night.
Yeah. No problem.
Do I notice she kinda, by her tone, she might want to be, like, have her space for the moment?
I think you could pick that up just based on her tone. You're not sure what the issue is, but you know that she's kind of feeling distant today. So, you know to give her a little bit of space. Little people have big problems, you know.
I'm going to then stand up, leave the rest of the grog for her, give her a small pat on the back, and hand her another gold piece, just to help a bit more with whatever else you're looking for getting. Have a good night.
She looks up at you, gives you what you can feel is like a genuine smile. Thanks. And she takes the gold piece and nods at you as you make your way back. All right. So, Ryuuko, you have finished serving out the dinner plates to everyone, and you have one special dish, a special platter for a certain someone, as you just sort of sway your way back and forth across the inner tavern of the ship. Just sway your way over to a pretty small table. She's just Aretta's got her feet up as usual, drinking her grog. And she takes notice of you approaching. Oh, hey. It's you, the cook. Something smells good. What do you got there? Kai.
Oh no. He's
Hi.
gone.
Did we? Kai?
He's
Are you
gone.
there?
Oh no. He's
Muted.
gone.
Muted. Damn it.
I'm
Oh,
here. I'm
there we are.
sorry. Christian came
There
in
we
the
are.
closet. What's up?
You what?
Christian came into my closet earlier.
Ah, okay.
Take that as
So,
you will.
so, tonight you've managed to dish out all of the various meals to everyone. Everyone's pretty grateful, and you have a special platter for a certain someone as you sway your way back and forth on the ship deck towards a certain red-headed individual with her legs kicked back up on the table, drinking her grog. And she opens one eye as she hears the sort of swishing of a tail along the ship deck, and she turns to look at you. Oh, it's you, the cook assistant. What do you got there?
Yeah.
Smells pretty
I've got
good.
Something special. I haven't been able to do our plan as of yet because main chef hasn't been drunk for a while. So instead, I decided to work on my own personal cooking. So I decided, as an apology for being so late on our certain plan, I'd make you something special.
Ah, it's pretty kind of you. As she looks down at the platter, takes a quick bite. Fuck, this is good. Oh, I haven't had something like this in a while. As she immediately begins digging in at a shockingly fast pace.
Just a little happy smile of just pride in my craft. Tear running down my cheek.
Fuck! Where did you learn to cook like this?
I'd have to say my father helped with that, but I think I'm better
Whoa.
than him.
If you ever run into one with something, just make sure to tell him Aretta says thanks for raiding such a fucking good cook. God!
Man, I hope so. I'd love to brag.
As she takes a huge swig of her grog. Much better. So, you haven't been able to get away with it yet, but
No.
don't worry. We've got a long time on this ship.
One day that half elf, half lizard, half bug rat thing is gonna have the shits. One day.
Oh, that's a lot of halves, but I'm sure whatever you come up with, you'll be able to handle just fine.
I think we just sit back, just maybe get some grog myself, and we just probably hang back.
All right, I would like you to make a diplomacy check real quick.
That diplomacy is so great. That's why I like +2.
Your bonus.
Yeah, it's with my bonus. I do.
And you get a +1 for the food as well.
Right, so 20. 23.
So 23. Let me...
I forgot, I'm playing the fish.
Yeah, you are playing the fish, and thus... Oof. Let's see. So that is a 23.
My luck's gonna run out one day.
Alright.
But on that day, you have a.
She doesn't seem to be, her demeanor towards you hasn't quite improved, but at the same time, you're pretty sure that, if you manage to perform this task for her, she will be most entertained by it.
if we just stopped, nat 20? I think that's like the third time. I'm just too good of a cook.
It's both a blessing and a curse.
Blessing for you.
Nightmare for you. All right. So,
But
Nagaina.
for me, it was just another.
For me, it was just another Tuesday. All right, Nagaina, you are wanting to sneak around the ship, right?
Yes, I was muted for a second, and
Ooh.
she enjoyed her meal as best she could, given that I'm assuming it's fish because ship.
It is fishy related, yes.
I'm very good at cooking fish.
Snek hates fish.
Awesome. Not much I can do.
Oof.
I got a lot of fish.
She does what she can. Anyway, she was there for the performance. She got a riotous laugh out of it, and now she is going to take some time sneaking about just to see what she can see.
All right, so, Nagaina, I need you to pick one of the various locations on the wormwood here.
Let's see. Okay,
One
so-
that is potentially blank and doesn't have any sort of description on it.
Is that fucking leak?
Yeah,
One
that's
potentially
leak in the
blank, you
background.
said?
One that is blank is any that hasn't yet been explored.
Yeah. All right. So let's. Ryuuko cooks in the galley. Why don't we know what it looks like?
Ah, all right.
Valid.
That is a valid thought here. All right, so let's slide you down here to cooking galley.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna put you in there once Hana is done with her stuff. You'll sort of like sneak in once folks have all cleared out of here. All right, so Hana, we'll start with you. You are wanting to influence Grok, yes?
That is correct.
All right,
Maybe gain a little information at the same time.
okay. So you make your way down to the galley, open the door, and it looks like Grok is just now closing up the shop for the night. And are you wanting to approach stealthily, or how are you approaching this?
I mean, I suspect I would have... Given that she is trying to be cautious about anyone else finding out, she would probably have snuck down to the hold, but once she shows up for Grok knows she'll be coming.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So once you make your way down here, you'll just sort of open the door and get on the floor. Everyone walk the dinosaur. Croup has long since made his way to sleep. He is sleeping the hangover away, the constant hangover. So Grok is closing up shop here, and she hears you walk through the doors. Oh, Hana! What do you got for me?
Well, nothing. I was going to ask how things had been going for you. I see you're just closing up for the day, but any more information or leads on that missing gold or anything else?
Sadly, nothing yet, but I did manage to find another person to help out with me here.
Oh, really?
Turns out I've had a couple of things go missing here lately.
What specifically?
Well, it's a set of leather armor and not entirely sure what this was, but it's like a big black rod of something. It's like metal.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright, well, I'll keep a lookout for them. If I see them anywhere, I'll let you know.
All right, thank you.
Of course. As long as I'm here, is there anything else that I can help you with? I mean, obviously those, but...
Well... And I will... Well, actually, Hana, roll a diplomacy check on here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't remember how good my diplomacy is.
Let's find out. Eh. Nah, I don't have anything for you tonight.
Alright.
Other than that little thing. Nothing really.
Understood. Were there any, specific to the armor, and she kind of plucks at her own, were there any discerning characteristics about it? Anything about the make, or where it might be from?
Definitely not, it's definitely just a regular set of leather armor, but you know how inventory is, I've gotta keep all things... Gotta keep it all by the books. This voice is really fucking up my throat. Oh my god. I haven't done this one in so long. Well, aside from, we gotta keep it all by the books, it's just a regular set of leather armor here, like this. And she will reach up and pull down another set of what looks like fairly mundane leather armor. Unlike yours, which is very finely crafted with metal studs in it for extra protection, this just seems like regular leather. It's like hide, So she reaches up, puts it back. It's just mundane. Nothing special about it, but, profit's a profit on this ship.
Oh, I understand. It was the same way back in, Help, what was the name of the town where we were last?
Port Peril.
Where am I from?
Fuck,
Say
where's
again?
my backstory? Port Peril.
Port Peril. Yeah, it was the same back in Port Peril. I get it. I'll keep an eye out. That's not really, it's not much to go on.
Understandable. Well, if that's everything, I think you should be heading off to the sleeping bunks.
Sure thing. And Grok, let me know if you ever want to grab a drink or something, alright?
I would like you to make one more diplomacy check
Sure thing.
with a +2.
Oh. Well, that's 22 then.
So 22. Huh. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. As with that check, she is now friendly to Hana.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You drank your way into her heart.
Let me drink your way to your heart.
Rope and alcohol. Man, she's setting up to be a really interesting partner.
Oh no.
So.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. I think we broke him. I think we broke
I missed
Chaotic.
something.
Oh, somebody needed a laugh.
Yeah.
I missed
Okay.
something. I definitely missed
Good.
something.
Yeah, you're good.
Don't worry.
All right,
Don't worry
so
about it. Don't worry about it.
that'll be Hannah's check for tonight, and Nagaina.
Before I go, and because
yes?
I'm just doing a little out of character meta moment.
Mhm.
Can I try perception to hear Nagaina coming?
Do you want to do it versus my stealth?
Sure.
Nagaina's doing it. It'd be
I don't care.
after. Well, it'd be after your little interaction. So I suppose during the evening, as you're heading back to the barracks area, go ahead and roll perception versus Nagaina's stealth.
Okay.
Can do.
Nagaina, roll your stealth in GM roll.
Sure thing. Oh, fuck.
Oh, fucking hell.
Ooh. It's just
I'm so sad I
walking
wanted
back.
you to notice.
Walking back to the barracks. Walking back to the sleepy area. Sleepy
All
sleep
right.
time. Sleepy sleep time.
I got another chance.
All right. So Nagaina, as you see this catfolk woman glide lethally through the
Lively.
fucking A. Through the ship area, which you are just hiding in a little corner in. And in addition, you hear a door open and close on the other end, where she had just come out of. You are free to make your way towards the cooking area. I'll need you to make a stealth check to avoid alerting our owlbear, Hartshorn.
Clapping.
To avoid your ass cheeks clapping and alerting owlbear.
Is he still chained up?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, fuck, I wasn't supposed to GM roll that. I'm sorry. That was a 26.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll go
It
with
happens.
that. So with a 26, you avoid it. Excellent. So you manage to sneak by. He's distracted by his love of eating live live crabs. Just you hear just a
Gross.
munching of live teeth on live crabs as they crunch through the hard exoskeleton, and it's like a visceral feeling as you creak the door open, and there
Give me a
doesn't
place
seem
to
to be
cool as any
anything.
day.
There doesn't seem to be
Right.
anyone in there based on your initial
in there?
look of the place. Nobody in here based on your initial look of the place.
Alright.
However,
Mm-hmm.
the door to the shop is closed.
I don't have disable device. Oh well. So I can't go and look in the shop, but I haven't checked if it is in fact locked.
Yes.
Is that a yes to it is locked?
You can go to check if it's locked.
Okay. I'm assuming that's a perception?
No. I mean, if you're wanting to do it stealthily, I'll need another stealth check from you.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it stealthily.
All right, 24. You managed to do it without alerting, this ain't your first sneak around the ship. You're pretty familiar with managing to get into sneaky areas without alerting anyone. So you check the door, and it does seem to be locked. However, only the bottom door is locked. As you check the top one, however, it doesn't look like it closed all the way.
Interesting. I might check that. I might check inside there.
Okay, so you're going to push the top half of the door open?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll slide this up here. So you're able to look inside. You are able to roll a perception check, or you can take a 20 on a single check during this sneak.
Take 20 to notice what exactly?
Take 20 on any sort of... Yeah. Take 20 on... let me see specifically.
What would
It
be the
says any
check to get
specifics.
in there?
It is a... You can take a 20 on a single perception check or other skill check, but you must make a check... you must roll a check to avoid being discovered.
Okay.
So, you can
That's
take 20
okay.
on a single check.
Again, what is the check to get in there?
Acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. Acrobatics. I'm gonna go with athletics just because I put a point in there, but it did not do for... Why do I have it on GM roll again? So I'll take a 20 on the athletics to get in there, but I'm gonna roll my d20. I'm gonna roll my stealth again.
Okay, so you're going to very lethally make your way across the half door and slide
slither.
inside. Slither, slither. And earlier, Ulki was taking inventory, but now you're taking your own inventory. Go ahead and make a perception check. Are you looking for anything specific?
I'm gathering that this is the shop.
This is the shop. This is the quartermaster's shop.
I want to know where the cons put my bandages.
That. So, underneath what looks to be some sort of various knickknacks, you see what looks to be like a loose bandage just hanging off the shelf.
How high up is it? I'm only 5'2".
It's eye height. It's about 5 foot high.
Okay.
You're still taller than I am overall.
It's true. She is.
No, I don't have points in sleight of hand, so I probably won't risk taking it right now.
Sleight of hand is for hiding things on your person.
Okay. Ryuuko doesn't count. She's tall in the water.
No, I'm in IRL. I'm 5 foot. Luna, I'm 5 foot.
And still makes you taller than Hana.
Fucking manlet. Got him.
I'm the manliest manlet. Shut up.
Anyway.
It's okay, you're a tall hobbit.
Anyone says that 5'2" is short, I cry internally.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
worry,
man.
I think everyone's short.
Fair enough.
Don't worry.
Here.
Mush.
Don't worry. To me, everyone is tall.
Not wrong. Alright, so Nagaina, are you wanting to... You see your bandages. They are quite obviously, with that perception check, your bandages that they took from you when you were shanghaied onto the ship.
Dare I risk a stealth check to try and take them?
I mean, who are you stealthing against to take them? There's nobody here.
There is nobody here, but that's up to Wuten, isn't it? There's always the chance that
I mean,
Owlbear
there's
will
no
hear
need
me.
to encourage him.
There's always the chance that Owlbear will hear something coming from the galley.
there's
So
also no need to
how this will
encourage him
work?
to have
Your
you-
bandages. So your bandages are underneath a bunch of various knickknacks.
Exactly.
You'll have to roll stealth to quietly and quickly slide the bandages out from underneath those knickknacks without pulling the entire shelf down with you. So let's roll a stealth to see how you pull this.
What the fuck?
And so with quickness of a snake, you saw your prey. It was the bandages, and now you strike.
I'm
And
taking them as mine.
so after about 20 seconds of feverishly just nudging them out of underneath all these various mundane knickknacks. Congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations. You have recovered your bandages of rapid recovery.
Now the next step is to get out of there quickly and quietly.
This is true.
So I'm gonna roll athletics.
All right.
I've repossessed my bandages.
Is that a Scottish accent?
Mm-hmm.
Irish.
One
Or-
of them.
Is it? Yeah, one of them.
It's a mix of both. It keeps changing. One time you were Southern, and I was really confused.
No. I'm sorry.
All right.
I
So
can only do one accent at a time, apparently.
So sliding,
Oh, fine.
Mishmash of various UK
using your
accents.
snake-like athletics, you managed to tiptoe your way over the half door, and I would like you to make one final stealth check.
Did I make it?
And one way to find out.
Well, the thing
Let me
is, like,
just-
even if you go around Scotland, there are different Scottish accents.
Mhm.
Same with Ireland. And I think it's Northern Ireland where it kind of begins to blend into Scottish a little bit.
And then there's Gaelic.
Oh lord.
All right. So, ooh. Oh. Well, whoever set up Owlbear as the guard this wasn't quite the brightest tool in the shed. As you
Wasn't he
close
blind in one eye?
as you close the door to the shop properly and make your way
Snake.
down, sneaking your way downtown.
Slippery snake.
Slippery snake going downtown to go back to sleep before anyone else gets wrong idea. All right. So, with that, I believe that is everyone for night number 12.
Yes. One thing. Saphyrus wanted to catch my attention before we hit the sack.
Oh. All right. Well, I can slide you over here for late night events, and I believe Ulki was wanting to do something as well.
Yes.
I'm punching
All right.
the bed. I'm sleeping.
Punching the bed with your head
Yes.
and
Paladin
making
didn't
noise
even know. It just
and
meditated her.
roaring to intimidate it. All right. So, Hana and Saphyrus, you have your little meet-up here before going to sleep.
Okay. So yes, as Hana's coming back up the stairs, she notices Saphyrus kind of standing in the corner trying to catch her attention and wanders on over to him.
Mhm.
That's your cue, Guti.
So he's actually just kind of starting to de-summon Cubados for the night. But before he does that, I realized I didn't really get a chance to introduce you properly while we were being swarmed by underwater vermin.
And Hana's eyes are fixed on this semi-floating reptile, and she looks enraptured.
Oh yeah, I should probably put that on the map. 1 second. Slither on over there.
I know I've been very vague about my friend Cubados on our first several days aboard, but this is the old friend I've been talking about.
He's... What was that?
Not him.
That was Cubados.
It wasn't? I was just making a noise that I thought a creature would make.
I was like, is that a crow?
No, it's the fucking parrot. It's the fucking parrot that Hana. Yeah.
Oh, I still need to kill that thing. I've got my bow now.
I imagine he makes a little bit of like kind of like almost like a small draconic, almost kind of squeak sound like that. No.
Yeah, we all just make some
Just fucking making
Thank you
not
all
correct
for
noises.
And then he nudges and says, "No, it's fine. You can the other way." And he leans down and says, "Oh."
And she's slightly taken aback by the fact that he can speak, but she nods to him, You know, I've never seen anything like you before. We have, water serpents back where I'm from, but nothing as beautiful as this. And she's just kind of leaning around him, checking them all out from all angles. The spines, the fins, the gleam of the scales.
I was very torn about asking his name.
Cubados.
No.
Scourge.
Scourge, yeah. I was very hesitant to ask to speak with Scourge about being more open with him. There's a stigma about mages like myself where nothing really good can come if the wrong hands happen to, learn about this. We're kind of rare in the world.
I can understand that. But you were running around all over the ship today. It doesn't look like you were making much effort to hide him.
Well, that's where my talk with him last night came in. I figured if I was going to be... Cubados is essentially, how do I put this? He's a part of me, kind of. It's a little difficult to explain the mage crafts around it. Think of it almost like a spirit beast, something like that.
Sort of a animal totem?
Yes, that's quite an accurate way to put it, actually. And I figure if I'm going to be, completely out there, then I may as well put my all in for the good of the ship. So I told him.
I understand. Just do be careful, signing away too much of yourself to that man in particular. I mean, we've seen what he can do.
Yeah. I don't really have any reason to go against his word or whatever, but all the same, I wanted my first friend to meet my newest friends.
She kind of grins a little ruefully at that. Friends, are we, already?
Well, I suppose we're... Master likes you much. No, Cubados, no, hang on. I don't...
Oh, they fucking...
I don't need you to speak for me. I can...
She punches Saphyrus lightly on the shoulder. Oh, you old rogue!
Look at those sparks. Oh, they fucking.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. Couldn't help it.
No, it's all good.
I mean, I hate to burst your bubble, but you're going to have to look for other tail. This one swings the other way. Ah,
That's. See, I told you.
oh, is it that obvious?
So he's like, see, Cubados, you don't need to speak for me. And they're almost kind of like, so at that point they sort of like kind of whisper each other in like a language you can't really understand, but you can definitely tell it's like two siblings having like a little no you.
What language is it, pray tell? Is it Draconic?
Well,
I assume it's the familiar language almost.
I was gonna
or
make it
does
like
summoners have that as well.
I was gonna make it like their private language, but I can go. But for the sake of.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, is it similar to how masters and familiars can talk in their own kind of unintelligible language? I don't remember if summoners had that too or not.
They do. essentially.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Gotcha.
I'll let you know why I'm asking, Guti. Not because I have it, but much as with Orquin and Ryuuko. You know, if this is something that she can try and pick up, then it could be something that we could use to communicate privately.
They do share their languages.
Ah, they don't. They don't have a unique language. They only share their languages.
Okay.
Cubados knows every language you do.
All right. I imagine that like Aquan would be like the second language they talk with.
I have a question real quick, Wuten. What languages do I know again? If any?
Your so uncle only knows common.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's just
we should have one more. Oh no, that's right. It got traded away. Never mind.
Yeah,
I
it
think I
got
remember.
traded away. Got traded away for the thing.
He's not the smartest guy.
So they're just having like
I
an
know more
Aquan.
languages than you.
They're having like an Aquan exchange among things. They're just being like, Hana's like Hana's more of a sister, and he's like, yeah, but you don't have a chance in hell with the you don't have a chance in hell with the other ones. Like, no, you hang on a second. No, you hang on a second. Blah blah blah. There's this back and forth banter of like.
No, you.
Reverse card.
So I'm sorry, was this supposed to be taking place in Orquin? Because at that point I will be able to understand every word.
I'm gonna say that it's probably because
Got 'em.
Because when they're trying, I imagine because they're so they lived on the coast, like on like the coastal area of Berenice is where they kind of grew up together. So I imagine they just like if they would just like default into that as their second language to just disguise like a common tongue.
Sure.
I guess so.
Whereupon, Hana will choose to interrupt at a choice moment in crisp, clear Aquan. Boys, there's no need to be coy. I'm standing right here.
No, you.
Whoa! It's the Pikachu face. Both of them do the Pikachu face.
Conversation continues in Ogwin, I guess. Then, like, well,
Ebony, I think we need another meme.
Well,
Give me the info because I had to mute myself for a bit.
Saphyrus and Cubados, both
Make
Pikachu face at Hana, knowing how to speak clear Aquan.
Okay.
well,
I can pass you their pictures later, but yeah.
all the same, I just glad that conversations like this can even take place. Not sure where we're going here, but
You and me, or the ship?
the ship.
Okay.
She says with a he kind of says with a laugh like, "Oh, are we still on that?"
Well, I mean, where I come from, we call someone like you a beard.
His hand's gonna immediately go to his chin. just out of like, oh god, am I getting a stubble?
Oh, come on.
Well,
I'm
you
the
know,
one with
he's
10
been-
wisdom.
I mean, he's been on the ship for like 2 weeks. I mean, maybe.
No.
Is he a
we're all
full
the
elf?
same character.
Is he
elves,
half-
elves don't grow beards.
I was gonna say elves don't grow beards.
Yeah.
But what about half elves?
Well,
Half elves can. Depends.
Oh,
Depends on if they take more
after.
after they're human or after they're elven parent.
Well, Raggy has a goatee.
That's true.
No,
that's true.
fake.
He does.
That's magic.
It's a-
Stop spoiling, goddammit!
It's totally real. I'm not balding.
Oof.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
So yeah. Even despite the wisdom, I guess that just triggers a thought in his head where he's like, "Oh, I am getting kind of scraggly." Anyway, what does your definition mean?
I'll tell you later. But for now, she reaches a hand out to Cubados. You know, not really a beckoning, but the kind of thing that you do with cats, right? Where if you lean the hand out, they'll possibly come up and rub against it.
Yes.
Yes. So he's testing the she's testing the waters on that one.
Okay. He's gonna kind of lean in, just like give like almost like he's gonna slither, like a little fork. He's gonna slither off like a forked tongue. He seems comfortable.
Okay.
It's like that, Cygnus, you've seen that, while back, the Burning Crusade trailer, the cinematic trailer for Burning Crusade back in, like, 2006?
Yes.
The little mana worm with the blood elf? Just sort of like,
All
Except
right.
You're not gonna fucking murder it.
Essentially, this was to kind of convey that, you know, they both trust you.
Sure. And she appreciates that trust, and in return, she gives this her best graceful bow, specifically to the creature.
He is going to tilt his head, do another quick little slither, and then he's gonna like lower his neck. Like he's not gonna like droop his head in a bow, but he's just gonna kind of like lower his neck to kind of almost imitate your downward motion.
Oh. No, she sees that, and her eyes crinkle up in a smile. Well, listen, if either of you ever need anything, you just let me know, especially if it comes to defending this beautiful creature here. Or you too.
She was talking about me.
Yes, I know.
I love them.
It's
I
good.
like this one. She seems nice.
I did miss having you about, Cube. All right, well, may as well get rested up for another long day.
Yes, you're probably right.
Good night, Hana.
And you. Sleep well.
I just
I have been itching to have the two of them interact together.
that moment when Cubados is the weirdest wingman of the group.
He's a good man.
He's a
Position taken.
Slither man.
Just go away.
He's a slither man. He's a floaty slither man. Oh my god. Ulki walking by. Oh, they fucking. God damn it. Okay,
Why?
speaking of Ulki, we have one last little nighttime activity for Ulki tonight, and I think that will be the session. So, Ulki.
All right.
It is pretty late at night. Most of the rest of the crew has gone to sleep. But you think you remember a friend resting on one of the other decks. And you decide to pay him a bit of a visit. You're pretty sure that you'll be able to make it through the night as you slide your way down to meet up with Mr. Owlbear. And I will need you to make a stealth check, because this is a second nighttime ship action. I will need you to make a stealth check. Oh my god. Well, you managed to make it down there. You make it down there without alerting anyone. Good.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So...
Is that your first 20 this game?
No,
I think this
my
game-
first 20 was my first 20 was my first roll in this game.
Okay.
this session, this is the first 20.
Yeah.
So, with that, I also need you to make me a... Let's see. Additional of that. Okay. All right. I need you to make a Constitution check to prevent yourself from being fatigued the next day.
Con check or forge save?
Straight up con check.
All right. So there goes the natural one. Oh, whoa.
Hey, you managed. You're feeling like you'll get a decent amount of sleep tonight. You can pay Owlbear a quick visit before heading to sleep. So, with the speed of Kenyans, you make it down to the you make it to the location of Owlbear, who's just sitting at his the mast of the ship, just chained up, eating his crabs. Munch, munch, munch.
Hi there.
Let me just... And hearing your voice. Oh, John. Oh, it's you. What you doing here? As he continues eating his crabs.
Just paying you a visit, checking on you. How are you doing? Mind if I take a seat? And then I just in front of him.
As he grunts yeah, whatever. And continues eating the crabs.
How are you doing today?
Same as always. I stay. I watch. If someone not behave,
I'll make sure.
I tell the he seems to be struggling for the word. The
master?
The master plug, yes. He takes another bite of his crabs.
I cringe by hearing the name plug.
What you doing down here?
Just looking looking out for a comrade. Yeah, I'm a comrade.
Comrade?
Yes.
What that?
Yes. Well, think of it as a crew
Also, if
member.
if the chewing ever gets like annoying, just let me know. I'm doing it for like
It's fine.
immersive
Oh.
effect, but yeah.
No,
okay.
it's fine. He doesn't care.
Okay.
Owlbear ASMR.
Oh well, it's imagine a crew member that you actually are keen to see they are doing good. Yes.
I'll bear not have someone like that. Owlbear sit. Owlbear watch. Owlbear tell Mr. Plug if someone misbehave. Then Owlbear get more crabs.
Valid.
Oh, pardon the question. Do you think I'm misbehaving by being here?
I not know. Mr. Plug say not let anyone around the ship at night, but I see you. You don't seem like doing anything wrong. Oh, this is hard.
I kind of smile at him a bit. Oh, I am glad I am not doing anything of the sort. I have, mind if I ask you a question?
Owlbear can't move. Go ahead. He looks down at his chains and looks back at you.
Is there anything you would like me doing rather than just watching? Than just sitting here?
Owlbear kind of tired looking at boat wood all day. When the masters bring Owlbear up for fighting and have everyone cheering for Owlbear, Owlbear feel good. If there was something Owlbear would like, it would be to feel that all the time.
You like when people cheer for you, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like a lot.
That's a good thing. Wish.
Hold on a moment, I need to get a drink. I need too many fucking cashews all at once. I'm getting like dry mouth. Give me a second.
Oh my
I'm gonna get like
God slowly but surely, new bonds are formed. We will see that.
much better. Okay.
Okay. So,
Let us close the curtain on this sordid scene.
If you
Wow.
if you'd had a way to feel that, but not having to be chained at nights, just looking at the boat, would you like that?
Albert stops chewing, looks down at his chains, looks at you, leans forward, like scoots himself as close to you as he can get. You say Albert can have cheers all the time?
You can. Do you want me to help?
He thinks for a moment. Scoots back to the mast, and he says, he starts like eating crabs a bit faster. Master Scourge, Mr. Plug, not like when Albert not chained. They use big sting thing hurt Albert. He uses his other hand to just bring his. He uses his other hand and brings it up to his shoulder. There's still sort of scarring from when he was. You can see there's evidence of like tarring and feathering. Mm-hmm. It's like hot. It's like hot burned skin. Crew not like Albert unless he fighting for their cheers. Albert do good. Albert fight good. Albert win.
Is clenching his fists a bit.
Good guy, Ulki.
Good stuff.
You're too good, Albert. But you can do better. Can be better.
He looks at you. How?
You don't worry about it. I will take care of it. As I cannot just like look him straight into his good eye with my good eye.
All right. Ulki.
Yes.
I need you to roll a diplomacy check. I need you to add a +2 circumstance bonus.
Okay.
Let's see what you do.
Does he still have his negative, or does that go away and he gets +2?
It's a -1 to the base score.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, my
So-
bad.
So yeah, it does lower my
Charisma by 1. Right.
yeah.
Okay. So collectively a +1 to your.
18.
Okay, 18. Congratulations, Ulki.
Oh.
With that speech you gave him, you've given him hope that maybe one day, maybe not today, but one day, he can count on Ulki to help him reach that point in his life where everyone's cheering for him.
Don't get this man killed.
Yes!
Congratulations, Ulki. You have made Owlbear Hartshorn helpful.
Hey.
Sweet.
I
And
want
plus
to
more
just-
allies.
I want to. By the way, this whole time I've been having like the other side of my shirt down.
Uh-huh.
I want to stretch that hand to him.
He looks at it. Reaches both hands. Clasps one in like just a regular handshake. And then clasps the other. And you feel it's faint, but it's a small amount. It's just faintly just trembling just a little bit. Thank you.
That's not
And for the
okay, that's me.
And so with that, I think we can conclude tonight's session. However, Ulki, I need you to make one more check. A stealth check to make it back without getting detected.
Here goes my luck, guys.
You're fine.
All right.
Congratulations. With that, we have two, not one, but two more friendly members of the crew that have been bumped up to helpful. Congratulations, guys! That is night 12 concluded. And so next session, we will begin day 13 and see
Oh,
what
good.
else the high seas have in store for you. Next time on Pirates of the Red Isles. Thank you for coming out to view things, guys. I'm happy to bring this one back because I've had things cooking for this one, even though it was a bit of a janky start.
That was bad.
The back
But,
burner, back burner.
Until next time, I hope all of you enjoyed, and we will see all of you. Let me swap back over to our
Bye.
thing here, and let me add our newest member of the crew.
She's
small.
so tiny.
Just slide you over here. And that is...
I'm next to the med kit, am I?
You are the next to the med kit.
Solar just woke up.
I don't need a med kit. I've got my bandages.
Just want to make sure this is...
See, every time I hear medkit now, I hear mud.
Ah,
Oh God.
I don't need a med kit.
Heard you like mudkips.
Heard you like med kits.
Valen.
And I've consumed like 50% of them.
Yes, by getting yourself beaten up for things that don't matter whatsoever.
In fact, I'm still
I-
trying to fix the mess you made. That's why I'm poisoning you. I'm fixing the mess you made. Accept it.
Hey, you
Get a red
know,
on her side.
hey, you know, Kai, I just had a thought, my dude. What if?
You're gonna cook for
weird.
me a day?
I'll fix that up
No,
later.
I'm saying, what if you were? What if you did like a night action, not like sneaking around or whatever, but just stay up late to fatigue yourself so you get a minus to your cooking.
Oh my god, that's
I
the
would
big
if I
brain.
wasn't-
That's the
Deliberate
big brain.
I would if I
sabotage.
wasn't
Big
running
brain.
the
Big
risk.
brain.
I would
All
if I
right.
wasn't running running the risk of Croup being fucking drunk, and then I poison the whole ship.
All right, guys.
Everyone just gets diarrhea.
Debuffing yourself to roll bad to kill your party members.
Okay, so
I'm
if that's
not
the big
gonna
brain,
tell
then the
you.
galaxy
Astral
brain is
projection.
throwing yourself overboard for the day.
Astral projection brain.
I mean, astral brain could be you just go below decks and have me poison you, like spit on you to poison you with dex damage.
That is true, but I need to learn. I don't know that you do that.
You
Yeah,
don't even know
that's
that I
true.
exist yet, so.
That's
Yeah.
Ask your summoner friend to fight another spider to get its poison, and while failing horribly to fight the spider.
Oof.
You know,
That's-
I'll
that's
probably
big
go get the
brain.
spiders
That's-
myself.
That is
Fuck it.
hyper brain
I'll
right
fight
there.
some
All
spiders
right.
Tomorrow.
All right, guys. Until next time, y'all have a good one, and we will see all of you in the next live stream. Bye.
Oh.
Bye.